Hello, boys and girls. It is Christmas Eve. Currently, Merry Christmas. I want to do a final update on the Vaterra V100S brushless. Last time, I gotten all this together with my Glamis Uno standard server. I sent part of the video, hopefully that you watched the first 3 parts of, to Horizon Hobby directly. They said, yeah, that's an analog server. So, the S603 is analog. Did not know that. We're in a digital age. Why wasn't that digital? That was annoying. So I know somebody else that upgraded their brushed car to a brushless. I suggested to get AVC and now have to get a brushless or to get a digital servo. I kind of took some board and twist up the cables and make it nice and pretty. I also did that in here. I don't know, it looks different. It doesn't look as clean, but it's different. But I got the AVC receiver in there. I drove it. I never get time to take out the camera and drive it because it's always running outside really quick or the weather's crap. Oh, first of all, before we get into that, I got my Christmas gift already. Ta-da! Now to you, that's just a lamp. Well, it is to me too, but right now you can see the dang thing. I really needed this, not just for the video, but for working on stuff, and it's adjustable. So I'll be getting an LED light because nothing's better than getting a suntan and sweating your butt off while you're working on something. Either way, now that I've got this. I drove this with the 3-cell, with the AVC. On my Glamis, anything under 35 it was okay, and off-road, to have the AVC throttle gain at 100%. With this, because I'm guessing because it's a shorter wheelbase, if you were to run it at 100% at least 10 miles an hour, it would start to wobble really bad. That was the AVC trying to overcorrect itself. Dropped down to 50. It went a little bit faster before it started to wobble. I had to drop the AVC steering gain all the way down to 30% before it would actually get high speed without the wobble. I guess that's a good thing. I guess that means it's stable and it doesn't need it. Now I couldn't get to top speed because I was just in a small church parking lot, but I was very, very happy with this. I was able to just, if you watch my other video, Vaterra, SS speed runs, I kind of kept it straight, but it still would swing side to side. What I also learned is that throttle gain really shows in this thing. Throttle gain 0%. If I turn while I'm gassing it, it'll just spin out. The throttle gain at 100%, when you turn, you hear the throttle drop and it starts to turn normally. Now with it at 100%, it pretty much kills the throttle all the way. So I got it set to 50, so when it turns, it still lets the back end slide a little bit, but it's more stable. And I like the suspension being lifted. It doesn't hit the ground as much. The body's not being beat up as much. My next modification will be putting the optional fan in here. Not necessarily to keep it cool, but to save myself from the stupidity that I did earlier. I had this car plugged in from the last time I worked on it. Apparently I left it on because normally I listen for a fan, like on my Glamis Uno. And because of that, I came to check the car and the LiPo was completely dead and it was a hard case that was really puffed. So I pretty much screwed it up. I don't recommend doing this, but I plugged it into a NiCad charger for like 30 seconds and it gave it enough juice to wake it back up and I charged it. It doesn't hold a charge longer than 10 minutes, so I recommend paying attention to what you're doing and don't leave your LiPos in there. Either way, like I said, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. Hope you guys enjoy your gifts. I hope you get RC related gifts. I'm sure majority of you watching this probably have gotten a drone or something like that. Please remember the rules. Unless you got a Radio Shack quad, then you won't be able to do it. Stay within 400 feet. Don't go out of line of sight. And don't fly near airports. It's common sense, but we still hear these idiots on the news. So, thank you very much. You guys have a Merry Christmas.